are not farming, but we can use this digital space because it has so many apps like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. People are selling items there, people are creating content on there, and they are making money. They are very okay. However, what we have received now, we see government coming up, shutting down Facebook. Some government officials are telling us we shall lock down TikTok.
Point number 5 was talking of the building an economy which is independent, integrated, and self-sustaining. And it is that effort, which is not fully implemented, just partially, that has made Uganda succeed. The other day, during the New Year's speech, I told you that now our export earnings are more than our import bill by more than $2 billion. We've got a surplus on the I think they call it current account, or I don't remember how they call it. So this is because of that value addition. The shirt I'm putting on is from Ugandan cotton. But in the past, this was being made in, I don't know where. But we had to insist and insist until there was full integration through these a few companies like, what is it called, the one?
Fine spinners?
Fine spinners, and then native. Now, this is the crisis in Africa. Even coffee, we're still exporting unprocessed coffee. We are struggling to add value to it. And when you export unprocessed coffee, you get $2.5 per kilo. A very good coffee called Screen 18. But when you add value, you can go up to $40 per kilo. That's how the coffee business in the world is $460 billion. But the coffee producing countries of the whole world, including Uganda, take only 25 billion out of the 460 billion. A country like Germany, which has no coffee, earns $65 billion from coffee by using the coffee of the sleeping people. In Hamburg, you have got all the coffee processing there in Hamburg. Germany earns more from coffee than all the coffee producing countries of the world. So this is the mindset. This is the mindset change we are struggling with at the local level, at the individual people's level.
Is there a way that we can all, that more of our young people can access?
It can be in the school system. In the school system, they are beginning to introduce it, the new syllabus. Because the new syllabus was talking about skills. To go back to our tradition, the yoga.
Okay.
For instance, when you get a degree in what? Conflict resolution. What's that? What? Somebody even gets PhD. But what will you do? What if the conflicts are not there? What will you do? So you can find the education system had been derailed really it is as if it was deliberate to make Africa import dependent. Import everything, import everything, import everything. Even food. So the syllabus, the new syllabus, the new curriculum, which we worked out, is attempting to send back people to skills. Yes, me, I'm a man of literature. I can quote for you Shakespeare. what Shakespeare said, how he was standing, he was looking this way, and he said this. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Museveni. It shows that you can remember things. But what are you going to eat? But I have my mwoga, I am a cattle keeper. Literature is just for interest. So that one is the one which will reorient us, which reoriented us, and that's how we manage it, and then others can also join us.
Thank you, Mzee.
To have a society of skills.
Of skills and of a self-sufficient thinking, maybe.
Yes.
Perhaps. Our next question is from Isaac Katende, popularly known as, that's you, right? Yes, please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Hello? Yes. Thank you, Natasha. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Good morning, His Excellency.
Morning, Katende.
How are you doing, sir?
Very well.
I can see. Things seem to be going well for you. Now, just a minute, Madam Natasha, I just want to borrow just 2 minutes before I ask my question. I hope the camera is getting me well. Okay, so we are live on Kasuku Live, and I want to tell all my followers out there that welcome to the presidential edition of Kasuku Live. We came and finally we get to ask the big man our questions. So before I go any further, I would want to first shout out to my people out there. My Jajja is watching alongside my son and my wife. Mwenamba tumiddeko banaye gye muli eyo mugamba mutya. Zubeda wangambye omukulu be mutuukako nkwogereko. Ogamba otya Shalom, Frank Ntambi, nammwe mwenna abali eyo. Kansuubire nti muli bulungi. So the question I have is about digital media, Your Excellency. Today I don't want to brag, but I'm one of the biggest YouTubers in this country. In real time here, we had over 10,000 people before we went off that we are watching on Kasuku Live. So that means it is something very big. For the youth, we are making money off these platforms. Like you can see, Natasha is here with her phone and a stand. And today you're talking to over 2 million, 3 million, 5 million Ugandans with all of us combined. But we have not yet seen government involvement in supporting us. We are not talking of supporting us in terms of giving us money because we are making the money. Of course, courtesy of the environment the government has placed for us to be able to work. But we are seeing issues like the cost of internet is high. We are seeing platforms like YouTube being shut down. A very good example I'll give you. Today we have people on TikTok, like all of these. If you ask these people where they were 3 years ago, they were putting on suits, going to offices to ask for jobs. Today they will tell you they are able to make 3 million shillings a month and they feed their families. So we are trying to find out how do we get the government to support the digital space? How do we get government to enhance, to understand from the things you've been explaining to us, farming and all of this, the digital space brings us closer. It connects us, the farmers, the manufacturers, but we are not seeing government coming up to tell us or even to understand what the digital space is. Of course, people talk about digital this, digital that, but we have not yet seen someone who has come up to grasp it. Where Natasha is trying, you can see, she's putting up these engagements for us, you know, to come and talk to you. But we want the technocrats, we want you to understand that even if we are not farming, but we can use this digital space because it has so many apps like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. People are selling items there, people are creating content on there, and they are making money, they are very okay. However, what we have received now, we see government coming up, shutting down Facebook. Some government officials are telling us we shall lock down TikTok, you know, all those things. And then we are wondering if this is trying to solve the issue of unemployment, how come nobody is trying to come closer to us to understand how this works and to see how they can help us? That is...
I can see that Katende lives in Jerusalem, but doesn't know what is happening there. I was the first follower of that capacity of the digital. Because previously we were depending on satellite. People who were